Hi ladies, I'm setting up plickers for my guest teacher to give our assessments, so I thought I would just go over a few reminders on how to do some things just in case you forget and you want some help and I'm unavailable. So we're just going to go over how to add a class. So once you've logged into plickers, you click on classes and then I'm just going to click add new class. Name your class. So I'm going to do my Monday group and I'm going to add the year. Second grade. Creative arts. I'm going to keep it that first color and I'm going to hit save. So now it's going to take me to my class view here. Alright, so I'm going to go over how to get your student roster that you can add into your plickers. So you want to go to My Star and log in. Alright, so then you want to do a class roster or checklist roster. So I'm going to go to menu. Let's see. I don't think it matters which one of these you pick. You can do any of them. You just want to get to reports. It's going to take me a second to remember. Okay, so it's here under schedule. I'm going to go with class roster just because it will give me the teacher's name. So that way I know which class is which. If I do checklist roster, I'll show you how mine looks. Yours might look a little different. But if you go to class, it just gives me the room numbers. So if I don't know which teacher's in which room number, then I have to look it up. But if I go to class roster, it's still going to give me the same thing here. But when I go ahead and, oh, wait a minute. I think I'm finding something new. I can go down here and just pull up Renee Gant's class list, which is who I'm making my class for right now. So I'm going to hit export report. It's going to make an Excel file. I'm going to click the file. It should open it. There we go. Cancel. So now I have my roster for Renee Gant's class, but I only need the student names. So I'm going to go through and delete these columns that I don't need. Okay, now here it gives me last name, first name, middle initial if they have one, and then their student number. I don't want to copy this the way it is, so I'm going to reformat it. If I go to data, I can do text to columns. I'm going to hit next. taking out the tab. I want to get rid of the student number first. So I'm going to go ahead and put in that, and you can see now here it shows where it's going to separate. I'm also going to do the comma, which is going to separate last name from first name. I could do a space and then it will separate the middle initial, but sometimes it formats funny, so I don't tend to do that. So now I can go next. I'm just going to go ahead and finish. And now I have 3 different columns: last name, first name, and student number. I'm going to delete the student numbers because I don't need those. And then anybody that has a middle initial, I'm just going to go through and delete that. I'm going to leave both those names because I'm not really sure which ones are first name and which ones are middle. If you know anybody that has like a nickname, for instance, this person I know goes by Nadia, so I'm just going to change your name in here. So it's a little bit of work, just if you don't want to have those middle initials. I just erase them just because not everybody has one. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my plickers. I need to see if it needs to be last name first name or first name last name. I don't remember. So I'm going to click add roster. Okay, so it shows first space last or last comma first. So I'm just going to go ahead, take my last names, cut that, and paste it here. Then I'm going to take all my names, I'm going to copy them, click in here, paste them. I think this girl goes by Sneha. I'm going to delete her. Okay. It doesn't matter about the space here, as long as each name is on a new line. Then I'll hit save. And now all my students have a number assigned to them. And that's it for adding their names in. Now the last thing we'll go over is just the library. So remember, the library is where all our questions are. So if you needed to add a new question, you click on new question. Now because I'm just in the library, it's going to add the new question to the library. If I want to make sure it adds it to second grade, I'm going to click on that second grade folder, and then I would hit new question and type my question. If there's no like D answer, you can just exit out, and then you just have those 3 choices. Don't forget, after you type your question, to mark which answer is the correct answer. Okay, so I'll click on this one. If you need to edit, hit the little down arrow, edit the question. So then here, maybe I clicked on the wrong one. And so I'm going to click that that's false. And then I could, I'm going to reformat this to a, oh no, because it's true or false. Never mind. Okay, so once you're here, if I want to add this question to my class I just made, I'm going to go ahead and add it. And then I can see it's over here in my queue. If I add it to more than one class, I can, and it will just come up and show, but then I can pick this drop down menu and it will show me whatever questions are in the queue for that class. Here's the new folder if you needed to make a new folder to organize your questions in. I think that's it. I think most of you are going to order the cards from Amazon, but just a reminder, if you need to print cards, you'll print it from here. So you just click on cards and then pick which ones you want to print. I'm going to open up as a PDF file and then you can print those from there. So, oh yeah, just one last thing, when you go, don't forget you have to download the app to either an iPad or your iPhone or Android device, depending on what you have available. And then you have to click on Live View here and have it link to whatever device you're using for it to display the question. But I think that's it. If there's something I forgot, let me know and I can go back and add it back in. And no baby yet. Hopefully soon.